You're very welcome back to Saturday AM. Now, all morning, Laura is coming to us from the Wedding Journal Show in Citywest. Laura.
Lisa, you would be absolutely in your element here. There's so much glam going on here this morning at the Wedding Journal Show in Citywest in Dublin, and now it's all about saying yes to the dress. We've got Nikki Kavanagh here, and you are an expert in this field. Oh, yeah. So lovely to meet you. Tell us about the types of dresses that are on offer in terms of wedding gowns.
Well, wedding season is in full swing, as you can imagine, all of the proposals at Christmas time. So for us in store, we have a really broad mix. We like to keep everybody happy. So from Empire line to A-line to the fit and flare, which is still top trumps always for us, still making a big comeback, yeah.
I love all of them, I have to say, and you've got some stunning dresses here. They often talk about wedding trends and the trends for 2017, but how important are trends when it comes down to actually dressing for your figure? Surely that's more important.
It absolutely is. I think women really need to take a good look at themselves in the mirror and understand what works well. They come in with magazine clippings. They don't always work. Come with an open mind, choose your entourage wisely, and just try dresses on. And sometimes, especially for the curvier girls, I always recommend don't necessarily cover it up under a big dress. Show it off, work with what you have.
In terms of feedback from your brides over the years, what have they said in terms of feeling comfortable as well as stylish? Because surely comfort must be up there in a list of priorities.
It has to be king. I mean, think about the logic of it. You've got to stand in the dress all day. You've got to kneel in your ceremony. You've got to sit for your dinner. Comfort is king. But, you know, the dresses these days, not only are they affordable, but they are comfortable and they're stylish. So we can kind of tick all the boxes now.
We always hear horror stories in terms of how long you need to book your dress in. Oh, my gosh, someone's singing away there. We always hear horror stories in terms of how long people need to take to order their dresses. You might have ladies coming in, you know, a month, 2 months beforehand. How long is the right time?
We always say, ideally, if you can do it in a year. I mean, some manufacturers will take 6 to 8 months and then you've got your fittings and that. But we will always find something for a bride if she comes in at the last minute. Every store will have a sale rail. But I mean, it's budget-conscious brides, you know, wait for your sample sales. But if you have the budget, I would suggest 8 to 10 months, maybe even a year, just so you find it. You're not stressed, because if you don't find it the first couple of goes, you're going to have to go back.
Well, that's very true. Now, you've got some beautiful dresses, and first of all, we have Paige coming into us this morning. This is a gorgeously elegant but very simple dress until Paige turns around.
It is, and this is actually ideal for a bride that wants a real simple, clean Empire kind of bias cut. This is a crepe fabric, as this is the fabric du jour at the minute. Every second dress that we're seeing on the catwalk is crepe. But what La Sposa have done here is very clever, and they have put some fantastic beading on the back. So this will be for a bride that really doesn't want that big wedding dress feel, but they still want to be glamorous. So I cannot recommend this designer highly enough for this kind of fabric. They do crepe the best. It is fabulous.
And would we have a trend in terms of a lot of bling for 2017, or are we staying away from the bling and going a bit more demure?
Away from the bling. Everything seems to be very clean, form-fitting, classic. I like the way there's the pop of bling on the back, but from the front of this dress, as you can see, it is really, really, really simple. Some brides don't want bling, they don't want lace, they don't want fuss.
So it's paring it back then for 2017?
It is. It's paring it back, but adding with accessories and things like that. So little hidden extras, like obviously the back detail with this one, and I'll show you again in the dress next what we have in store there.
Thank you very much, Paige. Actually, I must ask you, Nikki, while I have you here, in terms of getting your underwear perfect for the dress, a lot of them would come with cups in the dresses, would they?
They do. We have a few little sneaky secrets as well in store. Our seamstress Teresa is amazing. We often sew in shoulder pads into busts. They sit that little bit better. So really, from an underwear point of view, a lot of the time it's just kind of bottom garments that you'll need. So I always say wait till you find your dress first.
Good tip. Well, here we have Catherine, and oh gosh, it's very flowing and yet fitted at the same time. So is it a trend for 2017 then to have an extra added piece on the back that you can detach?
This is kind of start of the new trend. These detachable trains are huge. Some are going for detachable capes. This dress itself, again, is crepe, which is hugely popular fabric. But this is very, very, very on trend at the moment. If I can show you here now, the cutaway detail and the flesh tool. This particular design,
risque.
It's risque. I like it. Not for everybody, I do appreciate, but you would be amazed the amount of brides that come into me from a size 8 up to a size 16 that love this. They just feel like they can be sexy yet elegant at the same time. And it's a new designer. It's Dando London, and it's exclusive to us from Say Yes to the Dress UK. So we're very excited.
Fancy, very elegant, even though there's an awful lot of flesh on view. It's elegantly done. Yeah. Thank you very much, Catherine. We have another dress now that I think will tick a box for a lot of ladies, because us Irish ladies do not like to show our arms.
We don't.
Especially if you're getting married in the winter, you just don't want to be cold.
This is like the dream dress. I think if I was getting married again, I would go for wintertime and I would go for this. Again, it's a Dando London gown. It's exclusive to us. The lace sleeves are just to die for. Absolutely beautiful. And she's kept them again on that flesh tulle.
Has lace ever gone out of fashion?
Do you know it'll never go out of fashion? You might see it slightly less in different seasons, but it will never go out of fashion. It is just a staple. It is always going to be there. Variations of it now. Some designers are going contemporary with the lace, but I like that Dandra London has kept this kind of quite classic.
It's absolutely beautiful, as are all the dresses here today. Nikki, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Some great tidbits there. Now it's back to the lads in the kitchen.